That's a very good question. A lot of people ask me that. How do you survive in this business for 35 years? You know, with all the fast food places and the all-you-can-eat places, it's a good question. How do you stay alive? I think the answer is regular customers. You know, we get all kinds of people come in here. After a while, you kind of get to know them. For example, there's a fellow comes in here all the time. He's a salesman. Boy, always have problems.
It's not me. You know, it's the product. You gotta have the right product. Hi. I'll tell you a story. This was a while back. We'd been married, I don't know, like a year, 2 years, before the kid. And I get this phone call from this guy, cold calling, of course. And he's selling Oriental rugs. Okay, I gotta find an anniversary present. The last thing I'm thinking about here is an Oriental rug. Thinking about like a ring, a trip, something. But the way that the guy described this rug on the phone, I just had to have this thing. And we already had wall-to-wall carpeting, So I rush over to the guy's shop, and I see the guy's rug, and it's a nice rug. And then I see the guy. You know what? He's blind. It's a blind guy selling Oriental rugs on the phone. And I remembered thinking to myself, wow, there's a guy who believes in the product.
Another man, very friendly, but very lonely.
One time, I hired these Portuguese plasterers, and I'm on the site, and they're all gathered around this porta-john going, ooh, ah, what gives? Look, look! So I look inside, and here's this guy, Manny. You know what he's doing? You know what the big deal is? He's showing everybody his underwear. Claims he's got a skid mark, looks just like Jesus Christ. So I laugh, I forget about it. Next time on the site, I see Manny. He's all depressed, had a fight with his wife. You know why he's mad at her? She rinsed his underwear. You know what she did? He says to me. She created a godless universe. Well, it's the way I feel these days. I feel like a guy is walking around with clean underwear.
Also, there's a fellow that practices Feng Shui, the ancient Chinese art of room design. The funny thing is, his life is a big mess.
Okay, this guy, he called me up. Very depressed gentleman, just moved into new place. His wife just leave him the whole bit. He say, I saw this thing on television, Feng Shui. Say if I paint my house the right color, if I arrange my furniture properly, can bring me increased happiness. I say, yes. He say, oh, that's very good for me, right? Because I need to start my life over on the right foot this time. So I help him. I buy paint for him. I tell him where to put his furniture. I buy wind chimes for him, symbol of good luck. Place look great. Couple of weeks later, I call him. No answer. I go over to his house. This dumb fucker, he hang himself with wind chimes. There he is in this middle of the living room, perfectly arranged to bring him increased happiness, going ding, 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 ding. First thing I do, I quickly hang his old shit up on walls and rearrange furniture so that it look all wrong. After all, I have reputation to maintain.
Ah, yes. They've all been so amusing to watch and observe and study.
I think our listeners might be interested in hearing what brings these people in here.
What brings these people here? Well, maybe, just maybe, they come here to find something that they cannot find anywhere else.
Hi.
This table's reserved.
I know.
You mean you're well-preserved brunettes into cooking, gardening, and romance novels?
Yeah, I forgot to add very prone to hyperbole. Actually, I'm a thin, bald man into baseball, old movies, and Chinese food, but don't worry about it. What are you doing?
When you say baseball, you mean as in one of us will pitch and one of us will catch?
No, it's nothing like that, really.
What are you looking at?
You? I guess it's high time that I explain what's going on here, huh?
I'd say it's your last chance.
Sorry, Marshall Cotton.
Joe Reagan.
Oh, Joe Reagan, you're Irish. Are you a drinker, Joe?
Are you buying?
What about your job?
I'm a musician.
Oh, man. Strike two. That's steady at least?
10 years.
Yeah? You make good money?
You like the suits?
Yeah. Now I guess you're really wondering what's going on, huh?
Are you some kind of salesman?
Some kind of salesman is a very good description, yes. 10 years in the business and I still haven't figured out what kind. But I keep trying, you know, fitness equipment and radio airtime, ex-wives. Lord, she'd be so much happier if she had a man to look after.
So why wasn't it you?
Security. Melinda is big on security, and that is not me. I got enough pink slips to make a paper-mache Mary Kay car.
So what's in it for you?
My commission? Well, let's just say that it would really help to smooth things over right now. I've been in the doghouse so often, I've started to drink out of the toilet. Hey, what time is it? Ooh, I gotta go. Job interview. I'll give you a call, all right? And I'll let you know how the pitch went.
Pitch? What pitch?
What, the pitch to Melinda?
I thought she knew you were doing this. I mean, I thought you were acting on her behalf.
Joe, hey, relax. I'm a salesman, okay? Everything's gonna be okay. Trust me. Oh, I'm a little shy for the drinks, but you can spot me, huh? Appreciate it, really. Okay, I'll call you later. Bye. Honey, I'm home.
Not anymore, you're not.
Now, what's this? Men, plague, or pestilence? Lord.
If you must know, it's what we're reading in our women's discussion group
You
tonight.
know, a lot's happened in the world since this book came out. Look at this. Hey, we got Newfoundland now. Did you hear?
Screw you.
The kid ready yet?
Okay, Dad, I'm ready to go now.
Hey, hon. Oh, wait a second. What is that?
Oh, it's a new glove Mom got me.
Jeez, well, honey, you won't be able to play with that glove, okay? I'm sorry.
Why not?
Well, it's way too big. You have to take that off.
Hey, Marshall, I paid good money for that glove.
Well, look at the size of this thing. What you gonna catch with this? Falling cosmonauts? I want her to play second base. You cannot play second base with an outfielder's glove.
Well, it's not like I can afford to buy her a new one. And you want to know why? Because you are late for your child support payment again.
Oh, gee whiz. You know, why do the words child support always imply money? You know, I support my child in a lot of other ways. I helped to coach her ball team and...
You don't let me play outfield.
Hey, if you don't mind, this is between your mother and I, all right?
So, you can't win Salesman of the Year award, so you decided to become Father of the Year. Some father.
God, I can't believe some of the stuff you put yourself through.
Oh, well, let's leave our marriage out of this, shall we?
You know, I was just remembering the first time you went to one of these things. Do you remember you felt horribly guilty because you came home and you'd never had a lesbian experience?
Crying out loud, Marshall, not in front of Kathleen.
That's okay, Mom. My friend Julie's a lesbian.
No, honey, that's Lebanese.
I hounded this poor woman we had at the office for 3 weeks, and then when I finally get her here, what a bust. All it was you two comparing home improvement tips all night. Oh, gee, Marshall, I was really worried about that, but you know what? That turned out great.
What, are you still disappointed you didn't get your jollies off?
Hey, I only wanted to watch because I thought she might be dangerous, you know? What do we really know about her?
Dad.
Okay, look. All I'm saying is this. Take one night, and instead of going to one of those goofy discussion groups, go out and find a nice guy. Some guy who will appreciate you for you.
Nobody wants that, Marshall. Nobody's ever wanted that, not even you. Besides, where am I supposed to find somebody like that?
The guy's name is Joe Reagan.
Marshall,
He is a-
stop it!
I had lunch with him the other day. He's a very basic guy deep down.
Very basic guy deep down. What does that mean? On the surface, he's a complete flake?
Well, complete flake musician. Let's not split hairs here, huh?
Oh, that's good. You don't have very many left to split.
No, touche. All right, number one, this guy has had the same job for 10 years.
Really?
And he makes very good money, too. Hey, the single mom thing, even that doesn't faze this guy one bit.
Dad, we really have to go.
Okay, honey, okay. I'm telling you, this is the kind of guy whose underwear you would be very happy to rinse out.
Oh my God. He wears underwear? Already he's outclassed you.
Are we going or what?
Okay, honey. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave you his number, and if you get a chance, you give him a call. And if it works out, great. And if it doesn't work out, I'll gladly refund your misery. Come on, honey, let's go.
Bye, Mommy.
Bye, sweetie. Mwah. Have a good game.
I will.
has become of this. Ooh, I knew it without knowing. Yeah, yeah. Love has become of this. This is what action that she's wishing and she feels like they do.
Oh, Andrew, over here. Have a seat. Hey, Andrew. Hey, you don't mind if I call you Andrew, do you? I'm not big on formality.
I don't mind at all.
Good. All those P's and Q's, you know. Hey, if I wanted P's and Q's, I'd have picked a restaurant that served alphabet soup, huh? Anyway, look, I know you're pressed for time, so I ordered ahead. Like I said on the phone, just a couple of spring rolls, huh?
That should be fine. Yes.
Hey, you know, I knew a guy once, he wore 2 watches. I said, what the hell's that for? He said, I like a second opinion. Oi, look at this. Is that service or is that service? Hey, as they say in China, grazie. Listen, thanks again, Andrew, really. I mean, I know a place like this, it's kind of unusual. The problem with your office is it's too antiseptic. I mean, I haven't been there, but that's the impression I get. Don't get me wrong. It's just places like that leave me cold. It's too sterile, unfeeling. If I wanted that, I'd go home.
Why? What is the problem at home?
The problem at home is my mother. Christ, I wish my old man was still alive. You know what he used to do for a living? He sold those little plastic lizards. You know, you throw them against a wall and they crawl down in a funny zigzag pattern. Cost about 10 cents to make. And they're a lot of fun for about 10 seconds. Imagine the kind of talking you have to do to sell people 10 seconds worth of entertainment. Imagine how thick you have to lay it on.
And is he dead now, or are they separated?
Yeah, he's dead now. Should have seen his funeral. The guys who showed up, guys who sold slinkies, guys who sold those invisible dog leashes. One guy, he sold those magic 8-balls. You know, the ones you shake them, you get an answer. So he shakes it at the funeral. Will Zach Warden find peace in heaven? Ah, it is probable. Anyway, that's when I had to take mine. We haven't spoken in years. Well, at least she hasn't spoken to me in years. Oh, God, it's a bitch coming home to her. Her and the kid.
The, kid?
Andrew, go easy. Chew your food.
I told you, I don't have a lot of time for this today.
I know. Look, I'm sorry. This is just to break the ice. Anyway, my kid. Same thing. I mean, I love him dearly, but he's the least expressive kid you ever met. You know what I tell the guys at work? I tell them that at school, he's another kid's imaginary friend.
My sincerest apologies, but I really have to go.
Hey, what? You're leaving already? Well, you must have really liked the food.
The food was fine. Next time, we will meet here again, and we will sit and talk for a long time.
A long time, sure.
Shall we say, next Thursday then?
All right. Next Thursday then? How was that? Did I pass the audition?
All right. I'll see you then.
Hey, Andrew. You think you can help me? Really?
It is probable.
Oh, Andrew, you forgot your fortune cookie. Can new voices be wrought from ancient instruments? What the hell does that mean? Hey, Ma. How you doing? It's me. Your son? So you're peeling some carrots. Well, I mean, a second ago you were really peeling away at those. Listen, Ma, how is it they haven't recalled those uppers you're taking? Hi, son. I said, hi, son. How was school today, all right? I said, how was school today, all right?
Good.
Good. Good. Good. Well, good is good. What can I say? Another day at the Marceau household.
Life right now, life is bad. Life very, very bad.
Why you say that, son?
I tell you why. Because here in this city, because Asian population so small, no one understands Feng Shui. To us, it's a 4,000-year-old art. But to most people, it's not that. It's just, why should I change the color of my walls or rearrange my furniture? Or what? I should put bowl of water by my window as symbol of good luck? This will change my life? The answer is yes. But they look at you like you are crazy. Excuse me, Mr. Luke. Do you have something blue? Because what I need right now, I need something blue.
Something blue.
Yes, because every time I come into this restaurant, I feel uncomfortable. Do you know why?
No.
Because it's too red in here for me. Red is all wrong for me. It gets me too excited.
Oh.
Blue.
Blue.
Blue calms me down. That is what I need. A counterforce. A yin for my yang.
Isn't it amazing how Feng Shui has come back?
You see? That is problem. Now even Asians giving me a hard time.
Po Fo, Mr. Luke is an old friend.
Don't worry about nothing, everybody. I will find us something blue. Something blue.
Maybe you should get out of Feng Shui business. Find a nice girl. Settle down, have family.
I want to find nice girl, have family. But women, it's too complicated. Every night I am out in bars, karaoke, looking. It's enough to drive me back to Lydia.
Must never go back to Lydia.
I won't. Besides, she's still in rehab.
Mr. Lau?
Thank you. There. Now I am calm.
So how much should I add to the bill for my Feng Shui consultation services?
You think it's funny, it's a joke. But I tell you something. You've been in business here how long?
35 years.
Okay, 35 years. You've been good around here 35 years. But I tell you something. Life is crazy. Things change, you know. Things change a lot. I know, my life crazy. Tomorrow you could be out of business.
Oh, I hardly think so.
Why? Why do you say that?
Well, look all around you. People busy, all the time busy.
What, you have secrets?
Maybe.
Okay, maybe you have secret. But it's not enough. Here, on the back of my fortune, what does it say? Are the happiest dancers not performed with the shoe on the other foot? You see, this is stupid, this fortune cookie business. Some guy getting minimum wage writes this in a factory in Hong Kong somewhere and supposed to believe it. But a 4,000-year-old art that was once practiced in the royal palace in China, tested on the whole population by the ancient sages. That's a bullshit?
Well,
Life, not only crazy, it's not fair.
yeah.
I tell you what I will do just for you is I will bring good luck charm in next time. Huh? A little decoration that will make sure you stay in business another 35 years. Okay?
What can it hurt?
Well, if it pleases your mother, okay.
Believe me, I know my business. sorry I'm late. Having lunch with my mother. Once a week we do that. Keep in touch. Tell her all my problems. Oh, poor woman. Don't know where my head is today. Oh, okay. Come with me.
Okay. Am I in the right office?
Oh, yes. Oh, here it is, huh? Julia Brock. That's you? Mrs. Brock, 1:30. Thursday.
Yeah. Well, I guess I should explain my situation. My life is, it's a disaster right now. No, it's all right. And I've heard that one's luck can be changed if you move furniture around.
Feng Shui will fix all of that for you. It's all about the proper placement of objects in space. Huh? By the way, you haven't seen the pamphlet lying anywhere, have you?
No.
Oh, here it is. It's too crowded in here. Let's go into my bedroom.
Bedroom?
No, sorry, my boardroom.
Oh, board. Oh. This way?
Yes. There. This is much better. Please, have a seat.
Yeah, you wanted to see me.
Sit.
What's that for?
In the event you don't take it like a man.
In the event I don't take what like a man?
The fact that you're fired.
That's for you. In the event you don't take it like a man.
In the event I don't take what like a man?
The fact that I've been using petty cash for child support payments.
You know, Ma, I think it's the first thing you said to me all week.
So what's wrong?
Oh, it's just this fortune cookie. It says, is a blind man truly reflected in the mirror? What is that supposed to mean?
It probably means they need a new writer.
Hey, what's with the monkey?
That was just a good luck charm from a regular customer of ours.
Oh, yeah, and has it brought any so far?
Not unless the health inspector is lucky.
Hey, you little cutie. Yeah, you. Next time I come over here, I'm gonna bring my daughter, huh? What do you think of that?
Oh, Andrew, how am I ever gonna get this kid to open up?
Maybe you should set some sort of precedent for expression.
Precedent for expression? Like what?
I don't know. People who are emotionally blocked, sometimes they put a paintbrush in their hands or a stick of charcoal. We teach them how to draw, how to paint. Well, art, you know, as a form of getting it all out.
Getting it all out, eh? You know, maybe that's a good idea.
Take this little creature right here. You know, for years, people didn't think that monkeys had very much to say. But once they found an instrument by which they could communicate, they discovered that they possess and can convey extremely sophisticated ideas. Isn't that right, you little genius?
Andrew, my kid's 13 years old. I think he already knows how to do that. Not with his foot, mind you.
About the good luck charm you bring me.
Is good luck rubbing off yet?
If it rub off any more, you're gonna go blind.
Yeah, we'll deal with that a little bit later on next week. Oh, listen, I gotta go. There's someone I gotta talk to. Talk to you later, thanks. Marshall! Hey, Marshall, come on in. Can you close the door, please, Marshall?
Yeah, what's up?
Marshall, you have my respect for salesmanship.
Oh, well, thank you very much. That's very nice, especially considering I haven't sold anything yet, but thank you, I'm flattered. Needless to say, you have my respect for management.
No, Marshall. My book, Respect for Salesmanship by Anthony Higgins, you have it. I'd like it back, please.
Right, the book. You know, I never really got a chance to read it. I just kind of saw the back cover, but I like what I skimmed.
Now, Marshall, we've been forced to make some changes around here.
Mr. Warden? Mr. Warden.
Quang, I'm in here all the time. How many times I gotta tell you? I can't stand formality, Mr. Warden. Chuck, call me Chuck.
I know. Mr. Chuck.
That's not so bad, is it? Now, what the hell you want? We're busy.
I know. But look what we discovered in our lost and found department. Huh? Now, I asked everybody, who might this belong to? But nobody know nothing. So I know this sound a little crazy, guys, but might this belong to you?
A violin. It's a bit of a stretch, Quang. Andrew, I ask you, do I look like the type of guy who knows how to play the violin?
Frankly, well, no.
Well, you'd be wrong. Here, let me see that. Yes, thank you. Refunds will be available at the box office. That's not bad, huh?
No. In fact, this must belong to you, yes?
No. I used to play years ago. Every time I started to play, my mother would leave the room. Even then, she didn't like people expressing themselves. How she ever got together with my father, I'll never know.
Maybe you should take it up again. Sounds like it might chase all your problems away.
I tell you what, fellas. I'm gonna put it back where it belongs for the time being, and I'm gonna continue to ask everybody who this belongs to. If nobody claim it, it's yours, okay?
No, thanks. I can never hear myself play over the din of conversation at home. Hey, son, where you going?
Friend.
A friend? Hey, listen. This friend. When you're at his place, tell me something. What do you do? Do you play ball? You chase girls? You listen to music about killing cops, huh? What do you do? Stuff. Hey, you know something? Hey, speaking of stuff, somebody offered me something the other day. You want to know what it is?
Okay.
A violin. Yeah, I used to play when I was a kid. It was a lot of fun. And I figured a guy like you, bored all the time, I thought maybe you'd like to give it a try, you know? What do you say? Should I pick it up?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No. Can I go now?
Yeah, go ahead. If I want conversation, I'll talk to a monk.
You know what you need, Mr. Murphy. Wind chimes. Oh, yes. And believe me, Mr. Murphy, these wind chimes, they have only been used once. Excuse me. Ho Fuk Lao, Feng Shui consultant.
This is Mr. Kwang Luk, the proprietor of House of Luk restaurant.
Oh, yes, another satisfied customer.
You know that little knick-knack that you bring to me?
Oh, of course, yes. I bring him special accessory too. Make all the difference in the world. Bring him much happiness.
You know where he is right now?
No?
He is holding some of my best customers hostage. What? We had little fire in the kitchen. He started jumping up and down, running around. The next thing I know, he break the leash.
So he has bring you much amusement then.
Look, folks, you come and pick up your monkey right now. Otherwise, on tonight's dinner special menu, we're going to have Mogul Guy Monkey. You got that?
So, about these wind chimes.
Hey, Marshall.
Hi.
Everything okay?
Yeah. Our kid got hit by the ball.
What?
It's okay. She's okay. Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Yeah, see, she's okay. I put some of this on it.
And you saw.
Well, it was all I could find. You know. Poor kid, her nose is spread like margarine.
Oh.
2 years away from dating, she looks like W.C. Fields. Well, there'll be some boy at our high school looks like Mae West. So, how was your night? Hey, I noticed you left your manual behind. I meant to ask you, who won the big vote, whether it was plague or pestilence? You know, I had $5 on plague.
For your information, I didn't go to my women's group tonight. I went to see Joe.
Joe? Joe Reagan? And?
And he's a good musician.
Yeah. And?
And he's very good.
Are we still talking about music here, or did you skip ahead a few tracks?
I went to see him play. We had a drink. I watched him play again. We had another drink. That's it.
Oof, well, 2 dates in one night. I don't know. Sounds pretty serious to me. It sounds like pretty soon you'll be laying this guy's guitar strings out for him in the morning the way you used to lay out my suits.
Well, that's a little premature, don't you think?
Well, I don't know. I think I've known you long enough that I can tell when you're really stuck on someone.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Do tell, Kreskin.
Well, for one, we've been sitting here talking for a few minutes, and in all of this time, have you been on my case about money yet? Hmm?
Okay, all right, hold on. Okay, that's great, but now move the instrument to this shoulder, okay? Just put it right here, that's right. And switch hands with your bow. Hold on to your bow. Okay, go ahead. Oh, wait, no, you don't want to grasp it like this. You want to gently hold it like that. Go ahead. That's good. Now just draw it across that string there. Let me see it. Let me hear it. That's great. Do it again, do it again. It's okay. Don't worry about grandma, okay? You're making wonderful, beautiful music. Try it again. Right across. Go ahead. Sounds beautiful. Sounds beautiful. Okay, try the other string.
There was no sound. Nothing. I heard nothing. I saw nothing. Just her. It was her. Just as I had always imagined it. The cut of her hair. The look to her eyes. I had walked into the perfect room. Perfect for me. It had created the ultimate vibration. And then... I don't know, Ma. Maybe it's a curse at work. Maybe there are things at work in life we don't know about. It's really going to take something special to change my luck.
Buddha. You take Buddha, for instance. Everybody thinks he's a great thinker, he's a philosopher. A lot of people consider him a god. I don't consider him a god. I think he's a comedian.
A comedian?
You notice he always talks in parables and riddles and fortune cookie sayings, which reminds me of a story about this drowning man. And he's in the middle of the ocean, and here comes a boat, and the guy in the boat says, "Here, jump aboard, I will save you." The man says, "No, no, no, I don't want you to save me. I want my God to save me." So the boat leaves. Pretty soon along comes a Coast Guard helicopter. And the pilot says, "Here, jump aboard, grab the cable, I'll save you." He said, "I don't want you to save me, I want my God to save me." Helicopter leaves. Pretty soon along comes a cruise ship. And the captain of the ship says, "Here, drowning man, grab the life preserver, I will save you." He said, "I don't want you to save me. I want my God to save me." So the cruise ship leaves. Sure enough, the guy drowns, dead, goes to heaven, very angry, demands to see God. "I want to see God." He's yelling and screaming, and pretty soon God comes and says, "Yes, may I help you?" He said, "How could you let a nice young religious man like me drowning? You don't try to save me." He says, "I did try to save you. I sent you a boat, I sent you a helicopter, I sent you a cruise ship." You get it?
Yeah, I'm calling about your guard dog. Yeah, I know he sounded mean on the phone, but this is ridiculous. Arrgh, boo! Look, I'll call you back. I'll call you back. Okay. Marshall, come on in. Close the door.
No.
What do you mean, no?
I've been through this enough times that I know what it means when a guy says, "Close the door," so if you don't mind, I'll spare myself the indignity just this once, huh? Thanks a lot, Dick. We'll always have the 97 Cavalier.
Marshall, wait. You misinterpret. Sit down. Look, I'm a pretty sharp guy, right? I mean, I know my business. I've been around. Dealer of the year, 96, 97, 99. 98, those bastards bought that award. Anyway, Marshall, I want you to take a look at the guys on the floor, the guys who close the deals. And I want you to ask yourself this. What do those guys have that you don't?
Well, you know, they're right for the product, and I'm not.
Nope. That's not it. Do you want me to tell you what it is? Hair.
Hair.
Hair. You don't think I'm a smart guy? Here, get yourself some hair. You'll see what it does for you.
Dick, wait a second.
Don't worry about it. It's gonna work. And if it doesn't work, which it will, we'll just use it as a chamois. Okay, Cujo, out you get. Beat it, let's go. Come on, right there you go. Beat it. Get going. There you go, get going. Jesus.
Jesus, kid. You make more noise asleep than you do awake. Listen, Daddy's got to go away for a few days. Business. Will you do me a favor while I'm gone? Will you practice the violin? Not for you, I know you find it boring. But for me, you rest those vocal cords.
Yes. Hello. I am from local Asian newspaper, distributed throughout Chinatown. We are covering the parade for the gay and lesbian Chinese community. We need some additional information, like what is the name of a woman sitting in a red car underneath a big umbrella waving? Oh, yes, a big, colorful umbrella that said lesbian pride. Francine Lowe. Lowe, yes, yes. Are you sure? Oh, okay, thank you very much. In the next issue. When is it coming out? Oh, goodbye.
Hello, is this Miss Lowe?
Yes?
My name is Ho Fuk Lao. I am calling to say congratulations. You have just won a free 1-hour Feng Shui consultation.
So what do you think, Mr. Magnet?
What?
Isn't that you? Chick Magnet?
What did I tell you, huh? Looking good.
Let's review the deal. Just to make sure I have this right. I let you have this for half my usual price, and you save me what again?
I eat the cost of the editing and the soundtrack. The shooting and the script, I have to contract it out. I don't own bodies, I own gear.
Okay, but why should there have to be script? Why not just me on camera talking about Feng Shui?
Because there's more to a promotional video than that. Look, I know you're trying to turn a buck your whole Fook, but if you want to save your business, you have to go after a better class of clients, right?
Right, yes.
Okay, you bring me luck by rearranging the furniture in my office, and I'll save you half the price of the video cost.
Okay. As long as we understand. Let's begin the consultation. Now, these bars, what are these bars doing here?
Protecting my shop, what else?
Okay, bars like this, they are wrong for you. Bars are okay for vulnerable people, for say small, tiny men. But you a big, loud man. Look at you. You don't need this. This is for mouse, for the kind of man who work at the library. You need to take the bars off.
I'm not taking the bars off.
You must. It tells the world, look at me. I am invincible. I am not afraid of anything. When clients walk in here, you know what they are going to say? They are going to feel that off of you. They are going to see that and feel it off of the room when you are in it. They will sign on the dotted line right away. I assure you, right away.
I don't know about this.
It's okay. We'll hang wind chimes. We'll ward off everything.
Marshall? Marshall, is that you under there?
Ah, poor Ponce de Leon. The air miles he would have saved had he had one of these babies on.
You know, come to think of it, I always wondered what happened to the Muppets after they went off the air.
Ooh, insults. Very dangerous thing to say to a man holding a big check.
What big check?
Oh, this one?
Oh my God, Marshall.
Mm-hmm. And what do we think of the hairpiece now, huh?
Oh my, aren't you Mel Gibson?
How much was that for again?
Okay, no, I've got it. Kevin Costner?
And how many cents?
Okay. I know. George Clooney.
Ooh, that's better.
Oh, Marshall, this is fantastic. Don't tell me you have finally stuck somewhere.
Hey, stuck like this rug on my head. Dick Hope Automotive.
Cars?
Mm-hmm.
And you're closing?
Like crazy. You know, it started when I saw myself with this thing on. You know, it reminds me of a fortune cookie that I read once, and it said, "Is a blind man truly reflected in the mirror?" Think about that, huh?
Yeah, sure. Marshall, this is great. Mwah. Now Joe and I can go to Cuba together.
Oh, you and Joe? Cuba? Oh.
Yeah. Think you can take care of Kathleen for a week?
What, you would actually trust me with our daughter for a week? Yeah, I'd love to. Gee whiz. Oh, Cuba, well, that sounds romantic. Sand, surf, power outages. Yeah. Hey, you know what this sounds like to me? This sounds like the makings of a proposal.
Proposal? Come on, Marshall.
No, mark my words. You will go down to Cuba and Joe Reagan will put a ring on your finger.
Well, if you can turn your life around, God knows anything's possible.
Hey, you got any of that Anusol left? I got this horseshoe up my ass and it's really starting to itch. Hey, you lock the door.
And then she held me. She held me, for Christ's sake. That woman has never given me a hug in my life, not even at Christmas. But up there in the kid's bedroom, over his bed, great big tears on my shirt. Next time I see her, she's got a stain stick in her hand, trying to get the tears out. It was amazing, Andrew.
What are you going to do now?
What am I gonna do now? What do you think? Practice.
You know, it's very strange. Your mother is never late to meet you here.
My mother? Oh, no, it's not my mother today. It's very special girl.
Very special? Really?
Yes, the girl.
The girl. How you know it's the girl?
Mr. Luke.
Yes.
Please. A drink.
A drink.
Something red.
Of course, something red. To help you build the fire. I know.
Your Hofuk lab?
Huh? Yes, I am Hofuk. For a minute there, I forget my name. It is because you are in blue. It has an effect on me.
I can go home and change.
Oh, no, please, sit down. I've ordered you a drink.
Now, how does this work?
Oh, yes. Feng Shui is a very ancient practice. They analyzed the entire population of China, came up with all kinds of different personality types.
Oh.
And by finding out which type you are, I can help you solve all of your problems. I can bring you ease. I can bring you happiness. I can bring you love.
I'd like that.
You would? Me too. I mean, already. I can tell a lot about you.
You can?
Yes. Firstly, I can see that you are water.
Water.
Oh, yes, it is your love of blue. You are water, Francine. You are the ocean.
That's a good thing, right?
Oh, yes. Oh. No.
From oh yes to oh no. Just like that.
Yes, you see, the sea, it is not always calm, is it? Sometimes there is a storm. There is things stirring. Let me ask you, Francine, are you currently in a relationship with anyone?
Now, that's a good question. The same one I ask myself every time my partner and I have a fight.
There, you see? Feng Shui is a 4,000-year scientific study. It does not lie. It knows that this relationship is wrong for you. It's literally too stormy.
Too stormy, more like on the rocks.
You and your partner both need something. And I know just what it is.
You do?
What you need, Francine, is a man.
kid. What's the matter? We used your room. Is that why you're mad at us? Look, I'm sorry.
No,
No,
that's not it.
that's not why you're mad at us.
No, it's mine.
The room? Yeah, I know that.
Not the room, the violin.
The violin? The one your grandmother was playing? What do you care? You never practice anyway.
Doesn't matter, it's mine.
Okay. Okay. It's yours. Look, I'll get you another one, okay?
I like the hair, Marshall.
Yeah, me too. You know, I was a little apprehensive at first. Quite frankly, I had a rug that looked just like it in the 70s. First couple of weeks I had this thing, I had to remind myself not to drop any uppers in it. You can never find them afterwards. Can't knock it now, though, boy. I tell you, this thing sold more cars than General Motors.
So it's cars this week, is it? Tell me, is there anything you haven't sold?
Yeah, Melinda. Or have I?
I like her a lot.
Like?
Like love, I'm not picky.
Sounds pretty romantic, just the three of you. You, her, Castro.
Oh, Cuba, right.
Hey, give me a ring before you go. No, on second thought, I'll give you one.
Thought it was my job to close.
Maybe I'm qualified now.
You know, there is something new about you, Marshall, and it's not just the hair. There's an air about you now, a confidence, a certain, what's the word? Dignity.
Dignity? Yeah, I like that.
Oh. Hello.
You look wonderful. That bathrobe is just right for you.
You're early. I told you on the phone I could only meet with you for an hour.
An hour. I have to work quickly then. Your roommate, she is not back, is she?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, there's lots of work to be done here. Oh, but Francine, today is your lucky day. I am at the peak of powers right now. What I can do to you, Francine, you would not believe it.
Okay. So, where do we start?
Well, where do we start? Well, I think we should start in the bedroom. No offense, Francine, but I hope the rent is low here. Oh, Francine, this is all wrong for you, Francine.
It is?
Absolutely. You are in desperate need of help. This person you are having problems with, this is her?
Yes.
Oh, look, she is everywhere. Your problem is right here all the time. In your face. We're still in the bedroom, where you should be most relaxed. This is not the place for all your problems. This is a place where you must surrender. Okay, Francine. The lighting is too harsh. Look at you. You know what strikes me about you? Your eyes, the texture of your skin, the cut of your hair. Where have you been all my life? Oh, that is what the mirror is asking. Turn down those lights, it says. Make it soft in here.
as soft as your beautiful hands. Okay then.
What's that?
A Feng Shui compass. Very important for the proper arrangement with the forces of the stars. Now, go lie down.
Lie down?
Yes, test it to see how it feels. Trust me.
Okay.
That way. You have to face north.
North? Why?
Why? Because north will bring a breath of fresh air into your life. Okay. Now let go. Make yourself vulnerable. Make yourself very, very vulnerable. Now then, let that open you. Let that open you. Let it open you to new and interesting sensations.
Oh, fuck. What are you doing?
Oh, please, Francine. What do you think? Do you think I am unethical? This is a 4,000-year-old art.
Jesus Christ. You know, I've been everywhere and I've seen everything, but I've never seen nothing like this. You're hot. You are smoking. In fact, I'm starting to wonder exactly what it is that you've been smoking. Maybe it's time I tried some. Look at those figures.
I tell you, you know, it happened when I came across a fortune cookie and it said in it, "Is a blind man truly reflected in the mirror?" Eh?
Sure. Sure, Marshall. Say, I've got just the thing for all those sales orders you got. A new paperweight.
Employee of the month? Me? Lord. Do you know how many times I caught my reflection in one of these things and how sad I looked and how pathetic I looked?
Well, you look pretty good to me, kid. Say, you keep this up and soon you'll have my job. Marshall, I got a proposition for you. As the bishop said to the choir boy. Next week, we're planning a series of live commercials. Channel 11, they're showing Forrest Gump. Anywho, I'm thinking, with you being on a streak like this, I mean, really, it should be me. I'm the man. Dick Hope. I mean, my name's on the building, even in the slogan. Go somewhere else and you have no hope. But come here and you get Dick. Anyway, why mess with success? I'm thinking with you on the air, we're gonna have so many customers, there's not gonna be any room on the lot for any cars. So what do you say, bud? Will you do the spots? Will you?
Hey, keep it going for Crystal Day, folks, with her own particular interpretation of the theme from Shaft. Anyways, listen, come on, I tease her a bit, but hey, she's like a drug, isn't she? Always getting passed around at parties. Hey. But listen, speaking of parties, it's time to bring up Mr. Happy himself. That's right, our friend, our next singer, the original Tiananmen Square. Let's hear it for Mr. Ho Fook Lau. Come on, folks. Hey, shut up, you losers. Be nice. Come on, listen, Ho, buddy, maybe you just better lay off the ballads tonight. You know, they bring the room down a bit.
Oh, no, we'll be happy song this time, really.
Okay, well, that's great. Okay, let's go with it then, folks. Let's hear it for the Tony Bennett of Beijing, Mr. Ho Fook Lau.
I've got the world at my feet. I've got the whole 9 yards. You can't compete, I'm holding all the cards. You've watched the Romans and the Ottomans fall, but not the man who's got it all. I'm sitting on top of this ball of glue. I've got my cake and hey, I'm eating it too. And if I jump for joy, I clear the Great Wall, 'cause I'm the man who's got it all. Okay, I'm not finished yet. I'm the man who got it all.
Well, you don't have the microphone. We got a lot of people to have up here tonight. Thanks, Ho. Listen, maybe next week. Sober up first. Okay, let's see what we got here.
Ow,
Okay, hold on. You have a little.
Oh, more.
Need a powder. Are you nervous?
Are you kidding? Cool as a cucumber.
Okay, stand by and wait for my cue.
Okay, Matt, we're live in 5, 4,
3,
2,
1.
Take it.
Hi, folks. Marshall Cotton here for Dick Hope Automotive. And hey, what am I doing standing here in this barrel? We're stripping everything down to the bare bone.
Go in for a close-up. Not the monkey.
Move over and cover the monkey. Go, 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 go.
There isn't any length we won't go to help out you, our valued customers. Come on down to Dick Hope Automotive, where we're taking the shirts off our backs. Whoa. What the hell? Jesus Christ, my hair piece. What do you think of? Oh, shit.
Guy's got more hair in his ass than he does on his head.
You don't want to go to another dealership. You see, in my shop, everyone's straight up. No losers.
Give me a break, I'm in a barrel!
I'll take $100 off the top.
Excuse me. Yes? I'm sorry, but this is a rather ridiculous sounding question, but the last time I was in this city, did I perchance leave a violin here?
Oh, this better not be those Jehovah's Witnesses.
What is it? My name is Cole Richardson. Wait, are you a professional homewrecker?
I beg your pardon?
What do you want?
Well, I'm sorry if this is a bad time. I'm with the 13 Strings, the musical ensemble.
Hey, listen, you guys don't have to go door to door. They have this thing called the internet now.
The proprietor of the House of Luck restaurant told me that, well, you have my violin. I just heard it being played. It's a genuine Radinsky. I'd like it back.
Yeah, of course. Come on in, come on in.
Oh, Mr. Folk?
No, my name is Ho Fook, or Mr. Lau, not Mr. Fook.
Look, Mr. Berman wants to see you. He's been looking for you all morning.
Well, tell him I can't. Not right now. I'm busy with big client.
Big client? The hell you are. Where's my rent check?
The rent check is forthcoming. Do not worry.
Every month we go through this bullshit. I'm not just some guy who runs a business down the hall. I own this place. And I've got plenty of associates looking for good office space.
Mr. Berman, please. It will be there.
Why should I believe you? Ellen here tells me that all of your calls are from bill collectors. She spends more time on the phone with the guys threatening to repossess your office furniture than she does working for me.
Mr. Berman, please. I'm working on promotional video right now. When it's done, it will bring me a whole new client base. Then no more of this lateness, okay? I know I've been disorganized in the past, but now all is changing for me. I'm on top of the world right now. And believe me, this is only the beginning.
Ma, I got you a present. Take a look. Brand new. Top of the line. I'll get my violin, we'll play. Oh, what is it? Come on, I'll get my violin, we'll play. Ma. Ma? For some reason, it has to be that violin. Nothing else will do. Go figure.
Why?
Why? I don't know why. You're the psychiatrist. You're the one who deals in human behavior. You tell me. So it's over. Every night I try. Every night I try. But it's all over.
Come here. Come here. I want to show you something. There.
Okay. Who did this for you? Why did you hire someone after me to come in and do this for you? This is all wrong for a personality type like you.
I didn't hire anyone, asshole. They volunteered. We were robbed.
You were robbed?
Yes, robbed, taken, raped. They took everything. And you know why? Because the bars out on the windows were blocking the natural vibes of my personality.
I can tell you this right now. If you had been in this room at the time, this never would have happened.
Bullshit! Feng shui, what is that? Japanese for B&E?
It's Chinese.
Whatever. Get out of here. Get out of here before I rearrange your face the way you've arranged my office.
Hey, I don't take that from you.
That's too bad, because that's all I got left to take. Those punk kids in the neighborhood you held the fucking door open for took it all. They even took those fucking wind chimes.
They took the wind chimes?
Severance?
Yeah. Buy yourself some underwear. Book me some more airtime. I'm going on personally to tell them that everything is okay.
Mr. Richardson.
Oh, glad to see you
Yes,
again.
oh, lovely, lovely playing, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Listen, I hate to disturb you during a rehearsal, but I wanted to ask you about the violin.
Oh, yes. Thank you again. Truly.
Oh, you're welcome. Well, you see, the thing is, you think I could talk? Boy, if my father were here, he could talk. My father could talk anyone into anything. You know? My father, he sold these little plastic lizards, and you throw them against a wall, and they crawl down in that funny zigzag pattern. You know?
Really, that's very interesting.
Yeah. Well, actually, it's about my mother. See, my mother, she's the type of woman. Well, what can I say? She doesn't talk a lot. Actually, she doesn't talk at all. But she can play the violin. Actually, she can play that violin. And only that violin. I don't know how to explain it. I only know that without it, she's not herself. Do you know what I mean?
Mr. Warden, I'm sorry this violin is not for sale. I lost it once, and I lost the ability to communicate. You can't possibly imagine what that's like.
Forgot your violin.
Hi, Mr. Lau. I really hate to have to do this and all, but the fact is they're really on my butt over here. I tried to explain, but they read me the riot act this afternoon. If you don't come up with the money, they're going to repossess. I feel really bad about this. Sorry.
Hi, Hofuk. It's Francine. I'm calling to say thank you for the other night. I really want to talk to you. Call me, okay?
Hello, Francine. It's Hofuk here. How are you? I thought it was great too. Glad to hear that. But just tell me now, okay, if this is bad news. Because right now, bad news would be very, very bad for me. There is not enough blue in the whole world to calm me down right now. If you walk in here and you dye your skin blue, it'd still not be enough. So if this is bad, you let me down gently, okay?
Ron, I'm not asking you as a salesman. God knows I'm not qualified for that. I'm asking you as a friend. Little 30-second spot, little boost to your profile. What can it hurt, you know? For me. What do you say?
I say, for old time's sake, lunch is on me, okay? Here, keep some of that for yourself. Beyond that, I gotta run. Look, it's great seeing you again.
Yeah.
You stay healthy now, okay? You call me anytime.
Sure.
Wait a second, I'm out of town for a couple months. You call me after that, okay? See you later.
Thanks a lot. Hey, Joe.
Marshall, how are you?
Good, good. Listen, I've been trying to get a hold of Melinda, but we can't seem to connect. Cuba, how'd it go? Let me ask you this. The ring, did it go over?
Did the ring go over? And how?
Janice, this is Marshall. Marshall Janice. Marshall is the man responsible for the ring.
Oh, well, I'm very happy with it. I never thought he'd finally do it.
Yes, I was just telling Marshall about that recent trip I took, the gig in Cuba. Yeah. Cruise ship.
Oh, yeah, the cruise ship. Yeah, I heard you had to share a cabin.
Marshall.
Come on, honey. Help Mommy finish what's on her plate. You see that man over there? You know what he does for a living? He sells jewelry. Just like Mommy's pretty ring.
Actually, I'm out of that business now. I'm selling TV spots.
Oh, well, at least you went out with a bang. My Joe here was on thin ice till you came along.
Yeah, I think your Joe here is in the wrong business.
I don't know. He seems to be doing all right.
Should be in the oil business.
Oil? You mean like crude?
No. Snake.
Hi.
Sandy, I want you to do something for me. This is the name of a violin maker, used to live in town. Do me a favor, call some people, see if you can find out anything about him. I don't even know if the guy's still alive, that's the thing, but entertain me, give me some hope. Call around, will you, anyway? See if you can dig up anything.
Okay.
Hi.
Marshall, what happened to you? Hair today, gone tomorrow?
Yeah. Listen, I have something we need to talk about, so can I come in?
No, I don't have time for a visit right now. Joe's coming over before his show.
Oh, well, Joe won't be coming.
What? How do you know?
Oh, are the kids not home right now, right?
No, why?
Okay, good. Well, I don't think she should hear this, so can I come in, please?
Okay.
It's kind of a funny thing, really. It's about Joe, and it ends up that he's attached.
I know.
No, I don't mean that he's attached to you. It's funnier than that. I mean that he's attached to somebody else.
What?
And they've got a kid.
What? He's got a wife and a child?
Okay, don't freak out on me, all right? I knew you were gonna react like this. It's not that serious. It's a wife and a child. No, he's got a fiance and a child.
Marshall, where did you hear this?
Oh, on the internet. It's at joe@deceivingphilanderer.com. Look, if you don't believe me, please do me a favor and call him at home.
I can't. I don't have a home number. I just have a cell.
Well, I've got it.
Hello?
Yes. Could I speak to Joe Regan, please?
I'm afraid Joe's not in right now.
Who is it, Mommy? Who is it? Who is it?
Somebody for Daddy.
Oh, God, it's true, isn't it? Oh, my God.
Honey, I'm sorry.
Get your fucking hands off me!
What are you doing? I'm only trying to console you.
You are responsible for all of this, Marshall. I was perfectly happy until you came along.
Hey, first of all, that is not true. No, you weren't.
Okay, maybe I wasn't, but I was a damn sight happier than I am now. How could you do this to me?
Well, I just wanted to keep seeing the kid. And I thought if I got you married off, and I always fell behind on the payments, and,
You think that I should trust you with our daughter? After everything you've put me through, I have been jumping through hoops since the moment I met you. I am not going to let you start that with Kathleen. You broke my heart, Marshall. You broke it into little pieces. How are you going to fix that, huh? With Anusol?
All right. What do you want me to say?
I want you to say that you are through using me for your stupid little schemes. I am a person, Marshall. I am not some mark. I have needs. I can't go through life saying, just looking, thank you.
Okay, but...
No. Don't you dare try to pass this off to my women's discussion group, because I'm warning you if you do. The next spine that's going to be broken around here is not the one on some Germaine Greer book. It's going to be yours.
It's the product. I'm always selling the wrong goddamn product.
Hey, Sandy, it's me. Anyone call? Yeah, of course I remember. Why? Did you hear something? You don't say. Oh, that is marvelous, Sandy. Marvelous. I love you. Okay, where are they at? Right. Great, got it. Okay, listen, I'm gonna try and get over there right away. Thanks a lot.
You look beautiful as always, really.
Hofuk, I have the most wonderful news. I can't wait to tell you.
I am glad to hear that.
I'm pregnant.
You are what?
I'm pregnant.
Really? Oh my God, this cannot be happening. You are serious, are you?
Yes, I'm serious. And I'm very happy.
Oh, Francine, this is amazing. Really?
Really, Hofuk, I love you.
You do?
Yes, you are a very special man.
Thank you. That's wonderful. You have no problems with this?
No. Do you know how long my partner and I have been trying to adopt a child? We have been lobbying for months. And then you, the way you said, you and your partner are unhappy. You both need a new person in your lives. I knew right away you were talking about the baby. The way you fixed the room for me, prepared me, it didn't feel like, oh my God, I'm sleeping with a man. It felt like it was in the stars. Well, of course it was in the stars. Feng Shui is a 4,000-year-old art, right? So, thank you, Hofuk. Thank you so much. And Brenda thanks you too.
Hi.
Marshall, hello.
I just dropped in to tell you that I did your dirty work for you.
Well, what do you want me to say? Awfully nice of you to pick up the tab. Why?
Oh, professional courtesy, maybe? You being the better salesman.
Well, if it's any consolation, Marshall, I know how you feel.
Oh, you do, really?
Should have had it all. Drinks thrown in the face, threatening email. Even came home one night to find my underwear nailed to my door with a pair of scissors.
Just my luck you weren't still in him at the time.
Misery still loved company, Marshall. Here.
What happened?
Stripper named Brandy. Here's the last straw. By the way, not really Irish. Just turns the girls on, man.
Mr. Kidd?
Yes?
Chuck Warden. My secretary called you?
Oh, you're the guy who wants to know about Rudinsky, right?
Yes, that's right.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
Why do you want to know about him?
Well, it's a long story, really, but he made this violin, and I want to know if he made any others like it.
What did the violin look like?
Well, it's not what it looked like. It's what it sounded like. It's the only violin my mother will play.
Your mother's a musician?
Yeah, although I had no idea. Quiet as a mouse, my mother. A dead mouse. Never a word. But one day I come home, and she's in my kid's room, standing over his bed, playing this violin, crying. A piece by Puccini. A really nice piece.
Oh, my God.
What? What?
How about a cup of tea? Like tea?
Yeah, I like tea.
Well, okay. For many years, I was an apprentice to Mr. Rudinsky. Wonderful old guy. He'd been a virtuoso in Vienna many years ago. And he came here about the time the orchestra started up. Anyway, about that time, one of the big families in this town had this daughter. And being rich and into the arts and all that, they wanted her to take music lessons. And she was about 17 years old or so. So they call him Mr. Rudinsky, and wouldn't you know it, he falls in love with her. head over heels. And wouldn't you know it again, but pretty soon she gets pregnant. Well, it's family scandal, of course, you could imagine. And this family disowns her. She goes running to Mr. Rudensky, and he says to hell with them. And I'm sure that's exactly what he said, because although he didn't talk much, that's what he was. To hell with them, he said. We'll start our own family. You don't think I can make a family? There, he said. Don't tell me I can't make a family. Every night for the next 8 months, he stayed late. And every night I'd leave the place, and every night I'd ask him what he's working on. Personal project, he'd say. It was a violin. The most beautiful violin you ever saw. I saw it years ago. He said to his wife, "This is for our child." He played it for her while the child was still in the womb. He played the baby to sleep after it was born. And he kept giving her music lessons so that when he got tired, she'd play. That violin was never used for anything except that child. Then one day, I'm coming in. I've got a coffee in one hand, a honey crawler in the other. And just lying there he was, surrounded by his violins. Well, you know, I had the nasty job of telling her. And of course, as I'm telling her, she starts to cry. She hands me this beautiful violin and says, "I'm crying like a baby, so play." So she cried, and I played until she stopped. And then she packs the violin up, hands it to me, and says, "I never want to see it again." I wanted to keep it. I thought, I don't know, maybe the baby will grow up someday and he'll want it. She caught me with it. "No," she said, "get rid of it." So, what could I do? You want some more tea?
No, I'm all right.
For whatever reason, she married the first joker who came along. Real loudmouth. You know what he did?
He sold these little plastic lizards. You throw them against the wall, and they crawl down in this funny zigzag pattern.
Uh-huh. Now, I remember him telling me that he'd make a killing if he sold them in China. They had this whole promotion worked out, right? Throw them against the Great Wall. Hundreds of them.
Yeah.
Met him once for 5 seconds. Felt like half an hour. Talk. I think she managed to interrupt him once. I remember shaking my head and thinking, well, that's the last word she'll ever get in. Well, I guess it was.
Yeah.
Mr. Lau? Mr. Lau?
McGill and McGill Collection sent us for the furniture.
Sorry.
The new channels, Marshall, they've been approved. More discount specialty programs for everyone. Hooray! Niche marketing, that's the only way to survive in this business today. So, we're going after a new audience. TV for the email generation. Young, hip, in-your-face programming with a jerky camera. Okay. We'll be looking at a younger anchor, younger reporters, younger sales staff.
Great. What about a younger station manager, huh?
No, I'm just gonna find myself a new job title. Babysitter.
Ma, where did you get this? The violin maker sent it to her. He went to see the guy from 13 Strings, and out of respect for old Radinsky, my old man, I guess I should learn to say, he gave it up. It must have been a hell of a trade. You know, you tell me about the people you see, you know, the ones who complain about their mothers, their daughters, their sons, the complainers. And I realized what an ideal situation I have. I mean, my family can only speak when they have something beautiful to say.
That's very nice.
You know, another funny thing. Remember the first time we came here? Well, I got this fortune cookie. And you know what it said inside? Can new voices be wrought from an ancient instrument? And God Almighty, they were right. For years, I tried to get my mother to say something, a peep, anything. And when she finally did, it all fell into place. But I had to find that old instrument first. That was the key. What I want to know is, how did it know? I mean, a cookie can't think, so how did it know? Now, Andrew, you've been sitting across from me for what, 6 weeks? Eating my spring rolls and nodding your head and pontificating about the monkey? And all the time, some guy in a factory in Hong Kong had all the answers, long before you ever did. You know, I think that's our last session. This one's on you. I think you owe me.
So what was so important that I had to rush her all across town? Something about Kathleen?
Well, sort of.
Sort of.
Here. What What do you think?
I don't know. It's nice. Kind of flashy, but, basic. It's nice. Oh, I get it. Is that what this is about? You're starting to sell these things and I'm your guinea pig?
No. I want you to marry me. Again.
Marcia, you can't be serious.
I'm definitely serious. I love you.
You want us to get married again? Why?
Why? Well, because one, I can't hold a job. 2, I'm constantly broke. And 3, I have no self-esteem whatsoever.
All these years in sales. And that's your pitch.
See, that's the thing. It's not a pitch. Pitching, I am through with. I can never find the right product to pitch anywhere. It's like that fortune cookie, that I was always on about, is a blind man truly reflected in the mirror. Well, I couldn't see what was in the mirror, which was me. And I'm not going to spend the rest of my life casting what's left of that in front of the Joe Reagans of the world just so they can trample all over me like an oriental rug.
This is so funny. All the times you came over to my place and told me that I should learn how to be really myself and I had to stop putting myself through all these things. Secretly all the time I was thinking the same thing about you. So, this is the latest hoop you want me to jump through.
Then, a funny thing happened, Ma. As the movers were taking all of my furniture away, I realized that I was happy. I was not sad. Why? Why should I be happy? I had lost a girl. I had lost my business. I had lost my furniture. But as the movers were taking my furniture away, I realized that I had spent all this time rearranging other people's furniture, rearranging other people's lives. But that this was the first time that anyone was doing it to me. They were freeing me up, taking all of my clutter away and creating order. This, I realized, was the real Feng Shui. Not me walking into someone's office and saying, if you put your couch here, your relationship will improve. But these movers taking away my life.
Marshall discovered he wanted to marry his wife again. Now he doing all right. He write a bestseller. He become very popular on the motivational speaker circuit. Chuck happy too. Come here, go home, play music with his family every night. One night, he meet a nice girl here at House of Luck. She's a cellist, helps to round out the quartet, you see. She's expecting now. Maybe they have a viola player in their future. Ho folks still come here. As biological father, he's allowed to see his baby. One day, he take baby to the park. There he meet a nice single mother. They both hit it off. Next thing, his mother tell me he is now a partner in the girl's business. And you know what? The business is just right for him. People still come here. to find something they cannot find anywhere else.
Thank you, Mr. Luck. What time is it? Oh, God, I'm late.
Late for what?
Well, I shouldn't have to, but I try to drive by my daughter's school at 4 o'clock. My ex-husband is supposed to pick her up on Fridays, but he tends to forget. Between that and everything else that's going on right now, God, my life, what a mess.
Please, before you leave, have a cookie.